Got a nice little shop area to use back here. Oh, that's cool. Those slide back and forth. I guess it was some kind of clothing store before. Tons of shelf space. Tons and tons of shelf space. Lots of room for parts. It's kind of a pretty good little work area here. Like almost floor to ceiling shelves. And then there's like a little work area in here, or an office. Probably end up being somebody's office. Another one over here. Pretty cool though. Be a nice place to set up an arcade repair shop, I tell you what.
I'm Walter Day, the father of esports, and you're watching Matty Mo's Arcade.
And you know how long it's been since I played Whac-A-Mole?
I'm getting ready to attack, fanny pack attached. Tokens are all stacked, got the mallet in my grasp. Waiting for the moles, hiding in their holes. Score, we're keeping tally, I'll be playing till they close now. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. Can't nobody beat my high score. You can't beat my high score. I'm a mallet master, a single-fisted blaster. You can ask my baby, it starts slow then gets faster. I'm a record setter.
What's up, gang? I am at a new arcade that is about to open, and it is a retro arcade. They have plenty of classics, a lot of 90s stuff too. That monitor is sharp looking. That one makes mine look sad. I do have a gimbal on the way, so I won't have any more shakiness in these little handhelds. Let's just do a quick walkthrough. Got an F-14 down here. Time Crisis 3. Looks like maybe a color's missing. LA Machine Guns. And Maximum Force. RoboCop in a wide body. Let me get the flash. Alright, it's a little better. I can pull my flashlight out if I need to. Okay, and then so this is the first one that's tagged. Got Dungeons and Dragons. And it says we have a bad power supply. And it needs locks and needs to be put on free play or a credit button. Rampage World Tour. Virtua Fighter. There's some buck hunters and a police trainer over here. And Crisis Zone. I don't see that one as often as Time Crisis. And then we got a, what is this, SV Chaos? Oh, SNK versus Capcom. This guy needs a flyback something fierce. Hopefully, I know I don't have a flyback for that with me. Okay, can we focus? Rolling Thunder. This is a favorite of mine. I really like it. Oh wow, that joystick is way tight compared to the one I normally play on. And we got some Cruisins, USA, A World, and Off-Road Thunder. Fireball. Hydro Thunder also looks like it needs a flyback. For Fast and Furious, 2 Down, 2 Up. Nicktoons Racing. Ridge Racer 2. We have Centipede, X-Men versus Street Fighter. I know that one I think has issues. Okay, then we come back here to Bad Dudes, NBA Jam. This is the first one on the list. We got a Turtles. Need a little bit better job on the LCD there. MK4. Got a pretty decent looking Zaxxon over here hiding out. And a Guitar Hero. What do we got over here? Ultimate Arcade. That one's one I got to work on. Robotron and Joust. Miss Pac and Galaga. Those are pretty nice. 1942, has a scary jumble mess of wires. Needs a complete rewire. That's typical. What do we got here? Marvel Superheroes. Oh, this is the one I think needed some issue or needed some work on it. I got some marquees printed up. That's kind of cool. I like that. And what do we got here? Something with collapse. Super Space Fortress Macross. Okay. That one I don't know. Track and field with 88 games. Oh, Pandora's box. That needs like some work on that LCD, the angle anyway. POW, Bionic Commando. I love this game on NES, but it's not really the same. So there's another Marvel versus Capcom. One of these, Marvel, Capcom, something or another's needs work. Got a play choice here. It'd be nice to see what games they got rocking in there. What do we got going on here? Xenomorph. Yeah. Tell by the cab. I think it is. No. It was maybe. Final fight. Bad power supply. Does it say monitor comes on? Marquee comes on. Heavy barrel. There's no bottom. Power supply makes noise, but the monitor comes on. What do we got here? Do not move, please. Gotcha. We got here CPS 2, is that? Alien versus Predator. And a track and field. Monitor needs a cap kit. That we can do. Time pilot. I don't know about you guys, but for some reason I've always kind of liked that art. It's always faded looking though. Okay, Tekken 3. Key fixture is not mounted. Monitor potentiometers need cleaned. Some controls aren't working, and the monitor's dirty. Shadow Dancer, no plug, locks and free play. Double Dragon, locks free play or a button. I got another Nintendo cab here. Popeye needs cap kit. It looks like it's got audio amp issue. Bad RAM. And a Mortal Kombat 2. I guess this is just where their counter's going to be here. So, let's get started. Okay, so first up we got the NBA Jam, and he said that it worked fine, and then when they got it here, the high voltage on the monitor was freaking out. So I'm betting that it's arcing, and it looks like it is right there where all that black stuff is. This is one I did have a flyback for at the house, but I did not bring any spare chassis. That is a bummer, because I had a new one in the box. I did bring a Sanyo and a Sharp. So this is a K7000, 25 inch. Let's go ahead and pull the chassis and see what we can find out about it. Alright, so the NBA Jam, it's K7000. It's going to need a full rebuild. The flyback was arcing pretty bad. And see, there's a nice hole right there. And it leaked out lots of great ooze. And there's some more crack right there where my thumb is. So we are going to move on to this SNK versus Capcom. And it basically has the same problem. It looks like it's all washed out and brightness is too high. It's out of focus. Maybe I can adjust the flyback. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm going to adjust that guy too. It's a little faded out. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so we are going to go dark for a second. I am going to turn this monitor on. We're going to see what kind of adjustments we can get done on it. I don't expect a whole lot out of it, but you never know. See what it looks like on camera first. Out of focus for sure. It's out of focus. I'm out of focus. You're all out of focus. Alright, so let's try to at least focus it out a little bit. Actually, I don't know which pot is which, so I need my mirror. There we go. Got this little mirror kit just for situations like this. At the last place, where was it? Retrocade. That's actually not too far from here. I was asking about the picture on the screen. I said, let me know when it's not pink. It's not pink. I was like, it's still pink. So I got this thing anyway. We'll see if that helps. It's kind of small. Alright. Where's the picture, man? Wow, that's hard to see. Nothing is going my way today. Looks like it might be better. We're getting there. We're making progress. Other pot. This is going to be difficult. I love Canon. Sorry if you can't hear me. I didn't set up a tripod or microphone. I know it looks better. Let's see. Oh, it's a lot better. Still not perfect, but before I waste all of our camera time on adjusting this monitor, I'm gonna go ahead and dial it in, and we'll come back. Check it out. Okay, I'm gonna punish this again with the intro song. Let's see if I can. Looks much better now. I don't think the size is right, left and right. I'll fix that in a second. Right now I'm just worried about color and maybe the brightness come down a little bit. It actually looks better in real life than it does on camera. Okay, well, I'm going to finish straightening that one up, and then I'm going to do the same to this one. I'm going to work on the focus and the brightness and probably the contrast. Yeah, okay. It actually looks pretty good on camera. It looks terrible in person. Opposite of this one over here. Alright, I'll be right back. I got my own course on arcade repair going on. Look at all these dead games. Monitors that need to be capped or missing colors or need LCD work. Or there's some that I fixed already. Some that just happen to look good. There's a lot of work here, bro. And you're missing it because you're in Ark Dirt, Kansas. Alright, we're going to wrap up for this evening and then kind of go over what we're going to do in the next 2 days. I just wanted to start with this Mario Brothers monitor. It is just so nice. It is the skinny version. There is a wide body over there with RoboCop in it, but I don't know if they're gonna convert it back or not. So myself, I got this monitor looking much better. I don't know if you remember in a clip just a few seconds ago, it was like totally blown out, whitewashed, out of focus. But other than the fact I couldn't squish it down to the right size that I wanted exactly, but color-wise and blackness and the black level, I mean, is pretty sharp on it now compared to what it was. 2 LCDs. These two aren't coming on, they said, but if you notice the dash, I don't think the game's booting. I think it could be a power supply issue. I don't know. It's weird that they both are doing it. So other than the games that I was hired to fix by my old boss, which this is one of them here, the owners of this new arcade, they've also hired me to do as much as I can and go all the way through here before they open, like I did at the other place. So we're gonna have another arcade repair frenzy. Cruising World, there was issue. It did boot, didn't boot, didn't boot, didn't boot. Cruising USA was okay. Nicktoons worked before it got here, so I think it's probably something. I think Ridge Racer 2 is an unknown. And then I did work on both of these. So this one, as you can see, I'll wait and see if we can get a little better color on it. Now this is the one I had the tripod set up for. I don't like this attract scene because there's just no color and a guy with a giant nose. I don't know these people. Alright, show the color. It's coming, I swear. There we go. That looks great. All it was adjustments, and I did the same thing to this one. I know it looks like it has some lines in it, which is some kind of graphics glitch. I'm going to pull the board and work on that tomorrow. I'm pretty confident that I can get rid of that too. And so in here we have a whole lot of, to me, are unknowns. I think Crisis Zone may have been on. I don't know about that one. That one wasn't on. This one says bad power supply. This one also wasn't on. Neither were any of these. A lot of them have notes like that, and I think the other ones were okay that if it didn't have a note. This is another one of those games that I never actually played that I remember. I think it's just too new. I think I was chasing girls by then or something. And Robin is playing Time Crisis 3, and this is the case with a lot of places where I go and see arcade games. Each monitor looks like it's missing a different color, but neither one of them has that real crisp picture. So that one's got some good blue. That one's got some good red. We got a F-14 Tomcat. I hate that game. And so, Police Trainer. So this is another one where it's really washed out, and it doesn't look like it's in focus. But I think that's actually dirt, the focus part of this one. This one I think is okay. It's just in a horrible spot. Yeah, it looks like it's fine. I had to turn that bulb out. And then this is the Buck Hunter that we used to have at the neutral zone. I almost dropped this on my toes one day. It needs a new gun, and they said the monitor was flaking, so we're thinking about parting it out. Not really parting it out, but just kind of cannibalizing it now, for now, to get more games running since there's 2 Buck Hunters. Hang on a second, I got copyrighted music. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and redo this because I don't know if Slow Ride played over this or not. Damn Guitar Hero trying to get my shit demonetized. Anyway, this monitor is kind of like those other ones. It looks really washed out, and the black level is not very good on it, and a little bit out of focus kind of. I think on this one, like I said earlier, it just needs to be cleaned. Take this glass off, clean both sides of the glass, clean the front of that tube, and that's going to look a lot better. This one actually looks fine. It just has a bulb shining directly on the monitor. This isn't positioned well for that. And then this one, as I was saying, this one actually came, I think, from the neutral zone that I worked at. And this is the cabinet that I almost dropped on my toes because I didn't realize how top heavy it was. It needs a new shell for the gun, and they said the monitor was flaking, so we're gonna kind of cannibalize that one for now to get a bunch of other ones running, or at least a few. Centipede, I don't know. X-Men versus Street Fighter, I just went through gameplays, and the monitor is collapsed though, so hopefully maybe a cap kit or just a reflow on the solder will get that going. Lights shut off here. Okay, so this is the other one that I was working on. This one took the longest. I think I was on this for like an hour. The colors just wouldn't show up right. And if you ever mess with one of these little LCD conversion boards, you got to mess with the clamp settings. And then there's just a whole bunch of settings you can mess with and screw with and continuously change it and never get it right. And then we actually put a second Turtles board in here. Like I tried a whole second PCB that's sitting here, and I didn't have to do anything. All I did was set the adjustments back on the converter board. Hopefully Turtles theme song isn't copyrighted. YouTube's out to get me. Okay, and it does start up. That is not my mount job. Okay, it didn't save the settings of where the position is. But it has all of its colors. So, figure out, there's got to be a way I can save the settings or something. Maybe I just didn't do it right. But I know that it's getting its proper colors now. So that's the important part. Right now I'm just blowing through stuff and just fixing stuff. I think this one has a little bit of curl and banding, so it could probably use a cap kit, but not really. I mean, the thing's gorgeous looking. I'm gonna, I think, be here I'm gonna be out this way every couple weeks or every month or so, and so I'll be able to help them keep everything up. Okay, it's gonna, let me get the flash on for you. Okay, this one, my old boss, he said that they went through and got a new hard drive and did this and that, and whenever you boot it up, everything's fine, but you have to plug in a keyboard and hit F1 or something. So it tells me the battery died on it at some point. Either it needs a new battery, or you just need to reset the settings to get it to power up correctly. Robotron and Joust. Like, I don't know anything about this. Maybe you guys do. But it's really cool. Is it some kind of like official thing? I don't know. Or is it like a Costco thing? 'Cause there's this one too. Miss Pac-Man and Galaga. This one I do have something to do. Check out this awesome coin door sticker. This one, all I'm going to do is, Miss Pac-Man's not on there, Frogger is, so turn Frogger off, turn Miss Pac-Man on with the speed up chip because somebody wanted that. This one's another candidate for cannibalizing at the moment. They said that all the lights went off on me. Let's go ahead and go turn them on. So in the 1942, it is... it's got a rat's nest of wiring in the inside, which for me is like, you know, typical Monday. But so that they were like, oh, we'll just, you know, use the parts out of it. But look how clean it is. I mean, other than the fact that they like sniped a Pac-Man cabinet for it, but they did a decent job. I've never seen one that looks like this in a Pac-Man cab. See, scary jumble mess of wires, complete rewire. A complete rewire is definitely in its future. And this one, okay, we have the harness needs wires reinstalled for controls. Okay, so somebody snipped the wires there. Then they want to check the rest of the harness and marquee, bulb, fixtures, lock. Monitor does come on, that's a bonus. So that could be a candidate for robbing parts out of if the board doesn't work. This is the guy that keeps coming on. I already shut him down for good for the night. Okay, what was this one called? Macross. Super Space Fortress Macross. Well, you can't really see it, first of all. So it kind of looks like some Japanese anime or something like that. But anyway, it's got some collapse there. So cap kit and an adjustment. This one's going to be really difficult. Look how crazy that is. Okay, this one actually looks okay. Maybe minor adjustments. So then we have some more of these just kind of unknown cabs back here. Of course, this play choice will be fun. Somebody tell me, is this the R-type cabinet that has that weird? I think it is. Or maybe there was another. Maybe the play choice had it. I know there was a play choice this size. I haven't opened it up. They have another board and stuff in the back. This one, bad monitor, no sound, but the game PCB is lighting up. I have monitor removed out of this one. Time Pilot looks good. If this one's missing a color, it's not on there. I think I'm just pickier than most people. Yeah, it's just clean monitor. Some of the controls aren't working. Yeah, okay, so they have noticed that there is a monitor problem. And marquee fixture. I'd yank out that old crap and just put an LED, LED in there and call it a day. No fuss, no hassle. No plug, locks, free play, and a free play button. So is this one of these, some of these Sega games you can't put them in free play, which sucks. That we can get around. It doesn't have a plug. So this one's going to be an unknown. We might have a working monitor. We might have a giant paperweight. But I love the unknowns. This one just says locks and free play, but I don't know if you can see through the camera or not. I think it's either missing green or it's missing blue. I think it's missing blue. Yeah, missing blues. That's super green. I want to show up green. Okay, and then we have a Popeye. It needs a cap kit and it's screaming, so it needs the audio amp worked on. What else does it say? A marquee. This just has a RAM error, but I think it plays. Another monitor missing a color here. Guess which one? And that's it, I think. Yeah, that's it. So we are going to rip through this place in the next 2 days, so stay tuned. And within the next week, I'll get all these videos up and have some for you guys to watch. Thanks for watching. So these two right here are going to be ground and 5 volts. So what do we get here? Did I not turn the game on? I didn't turn the game on. I guess that would help. Hang on.
Here it is, a nice little trade. The person I traded got what they wanted, I got what I wanted, and a pretty good deal on it too. Super hang on.
What I want.
That comes later.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on fire.
Whoa.
Lots of smoke.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, well, thanks for watching.
When you take care of people, people take care of you in this community.
That's the truth.
So everyone, please remember that. Even if we're competitors, we're not enemies.